Rise and shine. It's 6 a.m. everyone. It's humid though, so be aware of that before you open the door. We hope you got some rain because it's going to be a little bit of a break before we see that again.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning. It's 6 a.m. on your Thursday, June 13th. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Yes, we hope you had a good week. We made it to Thursday and we got some rain this week.
Yes, we did. A light shower on the city's northeast side for me yesterday. I know Steph said she got some. RJ did, but
I had a couple of decent downpours, for 15, 20 minutes or so yesterday afternoon. Didn't get any in the morning. A lot of folks out to the west didn't get anything, period. And if you didn't, you're going to have to wait a while before some more rain chances in here, and it's going to be heating up. So, but it's nice to have, get the flowers in the yards and everything like that. With
Absolutely.
A little bit of rain. As far as looking outside right now, this is 410 I-10 looking toward downtown. There's the lights of the skyline. Not bad out there. We have got temperatures, though, that are definitely on the warm side. Normal low 73. We're at 79 right now. And the humidity, which, of course, some of the moisture in the ground is adding to this. But we've got all these dew points, 74, 75. You get up in that range, and that's kind of fog up your glasses when you walk outside from the air conditioning kind of humidity. And so therefore the heat index right now does feel like 80 at the airport, Port SA, as well as Pleasanton, and 79 there at Stinson and Floresville. Molds on the moderate side did come down substantially from the previous day. Going to be interesting after yesterday's rain what this does. The updated count's going to come out a little bit later on this morning, of course, and throughout the rest of today we're going to see plenty of sunshine. There may be a sprinkly shower, especially down along to the southeast along the coast, just because this moisture is getting pumped on in here. I don't even have it in the forecast. However, we're going to make it up to 89 at noon and then 97, but it's going to feel like it's into the low hundreds later on today. It's only going to get hotter for the next few days. We're going to peak on Father's Day up to 100, and then it's looking encouraging as we go into next week as far as temperatures as well as some improving rain chances. Those details in just a couple of minutes. Traffic Authority. All right, last we saw, they were cleaning things up there on the northeast side. RJ, what's going on?
Yeah, still taking a while to clear things out there. 35 northbound Thousand Oaks, and this is just the backup that we're seeing from this accident there that involved an 18-wheeler and at least one other vehicle. So check out this out. This is backing up now all the way to 35 northbound and Walsham Road. So not only dealing with construction issues along 35 from 410 all the way up to the Live Oak area, but now we do have that crash. So let's go back to the ground right now. Alex Gomez, our photojournalist extraordinaire, and let us know what is going on out there, Alex, with this 18-wheeler crash.
Yeah, well, check out the 18-wheeler right here. It's hitched up. It's ready to leave the scene. The last step into clearing the scene is just that cleanup right now, and that's what you see crews right here doing. They're throwing down that sand. They're soaking up all those liquids that were spilled from the vehicles, and then once they do that, they can open up all of the lanes. But right now, 35 northbound only has one lane open on that right side, trying to get to the right side as quick as you can. That's going to make things faster, but the tail end of the backup is now past 35 410 interchange. You can still use that northeast alternate route. Exit Randolph Boulevard and stay on Randolph Boulevard. Drive down to Weidner. You don't have to drive that far, and then you can get back on 35 north from Weidner Road. RJ.
All right, good stuff there, Alex. Yeah, especially with some of the alternate routes that we're seeing there. If you're coming from Austin Highway, 410, maybe Perrin-Bidal, also Wurzbach Parkway, as we continue to see more emergency vehicles out there on the scene. Let's come back out to our maps real quick because that's the biggest thing that we're seeing at the moment. Windcrest area, 410, 35. We also have a stalled vehicle, Loop 410 North over there in East Houston Street, not causing too many delays out there. So we'll check back in with Alex and give you more updates on what is going on out there in northeast side with this 18-wheeler crash. Stephanie, Sarah, back to you guys.
Thank you, RJ. Well, arson investigators say a motorized scooter caused the fire that claimed the life of a 68-year-old man. That fire broke out on Tuesday at a home on Christian Drive, not far from Loop 410 in Rigsby. That's on the east side of town. Now, when crews got there, they found the victim in the kitchen near a fire extinguisher. That man was taken to the hospital with serious burns, but he later died.
In our latest KSAT Investigates, we have new details in a story we first brought you nearly a year ago. So on June 22nd of last year, San Antonio police officers shot and killed Melissa Bettis inside her Southwest Side apartment. After the shooting, 3 officers were indicted on felony charges. KSAT has learned a lieutenant who was supposed to be there that night was fired for leaving his shift early. Now Lieutenant Stephen Velasquez is facing a new punishment. Dylan Collier breaks it down and follows up on the criminal cases of 3 other officers accused of firing at Bettis. You can find that full story right now on KSAT.com.
Well, the Biden administration is facing its first legal challenges over the executive order that restricts the asylum process in the U.S. Several migrant advocacy groups, including the American Civil Liberties Union, filed a lawsuit. President Biden's executive order limits the asylum process once migrant encounters reach about 2,500 per day. Now, the groups we mentioned say the order is similar to one that the Trump administration also tried to implement, which the courts blocked. Now, in a statement, an attorney for the ACLU said in part, quote, "By enacting an asylum ban that is legally indistinguishable from the Trump ban we successfully blocked, we were left with no choice but to file this lawsuit," end quote. And topping your morning headlines, President Biden is in Italy this morning for the start of the G7 summit. He is expected to sign a major long-term security agreement with Ukrainian President Zelensky over the U.S. pledging long-term support for Ukraine's military. Officials say the agreement is like others Ukraine has signed with other countries and does not include any commitment to use U.S. forces in the war.
Meanwhile, a state of emergency declared in South Florida as life-threatening. Floods sweep across some areas, getting months worth of rain in just hours. So floods force people out of their homes, creating a nightmare for travelers. As over 1,000 flights were canceled or delayed in South Florida airports, some areas could see up to 10 inches of rain between now and on Saturday.
An 8-year-old has made medical history. He's from Oklahoma. Carly Fry became the first patient to undergo deep brain stimulation performed by a robot. The procedure implanted electrodes into the brain and treats movement disorders like Parkinson's disease. She was diagnosed with rapid onset dystonia, which initially paralyzed her. After the procedure, she was able to walk out of the hospital, even using her voice occasionally.
Well, back here at home, in case you missed last night's KSAT Explains, what do you do if a landlord is refusing to make repairs? So we did a deep dive into something a lot of our viewers are calling and emailing us about. So renters have recourse and rights. So on KSAT.com, we're breaking down the help renters can get right now for free, especially when it comes to taking legal action if necessary.
A lot of folks that we hear from on the hotline would love nothing more than to move units, but they might not be able to afford another apartment at this time. They might not be able to afford the security deposit or first month's rent or even the application fees to move someplace else.
So right now on KSAT.com, the steps you can take to get help right now and the biggest mistake renters often make when trying to get their landlord to make those repairs.
Well, looking ahead, the 4th of July is still a few weeks away. However, plans for the party are already in place. Stars and Stripes on Houston Street is the collaborative effort of several city groups. The City Central San Antonio, the Alamo, and Visit San Antonio planned a week-long celebration for our nation's independence.
You come downtown, you can shop, listen to music, there's going to be movies in the evening. What we want this event to be is something that San Antonians can look forward to every year.
Stars and Stripes on Houston Street kicks off July 1st and it'll run until July 7th. You can see the full list of events on our website at ksat.com.
Before we head to break, Baptist Health System is looking for donations for this year's Healthy Over Hungry cereal drive. From now until tomorrow, you can donate cereal boxes of any of the 5 Baptist Health hospitals. Head to our website and look for this article for more information.
Time now 6:09 and 77 degrees for now.
Still to come, the San Antonio Brahmas are 1 win away from UFL championship. Why the team is hoping history could repeat itself on Sunday.
Oh, Brahmas. And the poor Dallas Mavericks are on the ropes after a close loss last night in the NBA Finals. Plus, a look at the Spurs draft parties across the city. That's coming up after the break.
It's humid out there, 77 degrees at 6:09 this morning. Yeah, it's going to be pretty hot for the next couple of days. Mike forecasting 100 degrees on Father's Day, but we have maybe some relief by midweek after some activity in the Gulf. He'll explain when we come back. It was not a good night for the Dallas Mavs, who were hoping to avoid a huge hole in the NBA Finals, hosting the Boston Celtics in North Texas. You know, the Mavs were hot off the top. Luka Doncic goes to work on Jason Tatum, then scores. Down low, Dallas was up by double digits early. However, it wasn't enough. So the final score from Dallas, 106-99, the Celtics winning. Luka finished with 27 points before fouling out. Kyrie Irving had 35. Jaylen Brown and Tatum combined for 61 for Boston. Boston's potential championship clinching game 4 is Friday night right here on KSAT 12 at 7:30 p.m. No team has ever come back from being down 0-3 in the playoffs, and RJ says there's probably no chance. But hey, you know, now that I said that, RJ, maybe the Mavs will come back.
No, I don't.
No.
He still says no. Well, maybe they'll just win Friday. We'll see. Well, back here at home, the Silver and Black are calling on all Spurs fans for a free draft watch party. So picks 4 and 8 belong to San Antonio, and what better way to watch the draft than on the big screen at the Rock at La Cantera. Now, food, drinks, raffles, and all kinds of other Spurs activities will be there for the fans. It kicks off at 6 p.m. This is happening on June 26th. That is 2 weeks from now, so it's open to everyone. To find out more about the draft party, you can head over to our website, KSAT.com, and if you can't make it to the watch party, don't worry, KSAT 12 will air the draft live.
Pretty exciting stuff there. Go Spurs, go.
Spurs, go.
Okay, RJ, that incident, 35 and 410 near Thousand Oaks, is it still going on?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And guys, you know what? The Mavericks, you know what? They better take advantage of this opportunity because the Spurs are coming. Remember, a year ago, we got Victor Wembanyama in the draft, so things are looking up for the Spurs. Sorry about all our folks up there in the North Texas area. 35 northbound Loop 410, still seeing major delays right there because of that crash that we've been telling you about throughout the entire morning here. And this is what we're looking at. We have an 18-wheeler. It is still off to the side of the road on the left-hand side. We have one lane getting through this area. So let's go back to photojournalist Alex Gomez. He has been on the scene for us since we started Good Morning San Antonio, 5 o'clock in the morning. Alex, what can you tell us?
Well, it's going to be clearing soon. They actually picked up all of that sand and all of that liquid that was spilled. So they put their shovels away. They're about to head on out, including the vehicles involved. The Chevy that was involved has already left. Now they're just making sure that everything is pretty much copacetic so they can open up all of the lanes. But you know what? You're right, RJ. Spurs, we got Victor. I think soon, maybe even next year, if we get a good draft number this year, I mean, we're going to win this one. And when we do, Drive Cam is going to Commerce. I'm going to start honking.
Yes!
Commerce, Southwest Military, of course, the OG spots for the honking. And we saw that you got the camera in there, Alex. So we're getting finally a good look at you here. All of our viewers have been asking who is the face behind the voice of
There he is.
So
Alex, thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Alex.
Hey, Alex, you need a Lions hat on?
Oh my goodness.
Don't listen to him.
Well, maybe on a special occasion.
Yes.
When football season comes around.
Yeah,
Football season.
well, for that,
That'll
for
be my
sure.
birthday gift to him.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
All right. Some folks got some beautiful rain yesterday in the morning and then again in the afternoon. A lot of folks, unfortunately, didn't see a whole bunch. But if you've got some rain, you pretty much got a nice chunk. I mean, case in point, down there in Lavernia, look at that. That's, just over 1.5 inches in that rain gauge. Thank you very much for the KSAT Connect picture. All right. We are looking over here at 410. There is the downtown skyline. We got some clouds hanging around here, obviously, which is helping to hold temperatures in somewhat. So we are right now averaging 5, 6, 7 degrees above normal, plenty of humidity. There's not a heck of a lot going on around the country. A little bit of a system moving through the Great Lakes right now. And finally, they're getting rid of that big rainmaker down there right around the tip of Florida, where it just dumped rain in buckets down there. All right, let's look ahead and see what's going to be going on. First of all, situation right now. The high, which has been just to the west and southwest of us, is responsible for having these little disturbances move on in here. Because as you recall, everything was coming in from north to south, which can happen. You get these little bumps in the atmosphere, if you will, little glitches. And so that's what spawned some of these showers. Now, as far as what's going on the next couple of days, the high is just going to continue to settle in on top of us. And that's why temperatures are going to continue to go up and rain chances are out of the picture as we go in through the weekend. Now, once we get into the first part of the week, we're going to see this high set up shop over here along the eastern seaboard. And with that clockwise rotation, that's going to open up the Gulf of Mexico. We're going to see a little bit more in the way of some moisture, even upstairs in the atmosphere. And yeah, we'll have more humidity, but that's going to help to keep temperatures down somewhat. A few more clouds, and also little disturbances come in here from the Gulf then, and that's going to give us some rain chances. What is going to be happening by the middle portion of the week, and it's just below your screen right here, but this kind of an easterly wave. There wants to be a low developing down there in the western Gulf of Mexico, which the Hurricane Center is keeping an eye on as of right now. Says there's about a 30-40% chance that it could develop into a tropical system. Now, as far as the forecasts right now, all that would stay, or that thing would stay well to the south and move into central Mexico. But with this flow coming in here, it would be close enough to give us some rain chances that would be coming on in and improving rain chances by the middle portion of the week. Until then, up through Sunday, it just continually gets hotter, triple digits on Sunday. Of course, don't forget tomorrow is Flag Day. And then once we get into the middle of the week, we're going to be seeing temperatures start to drop down thanks to the extra cloud cover and some rain. And right now, rain chances are looking, again, as of right now, looking pretty good for Wednesday, Thursday of next week. And then perhaps seeing another little wave of it a few days down the road beyond that. But yeah, it's let's not talk about it too much to scare it off, but it looks encouraging for next week.
Do you have Father's Day plans?
To go to brunch.
Indoors.
My wife and I are going to go to brunch, yes.
Indoors.
Oh, nice. Your kiddos aren't coming down?
No, they're still in their other places off to the northeast and still working this summer, so they're not going to be able to make it.
I'm sure they'll be calling.
They will be calling, yes. They better.
Call your dad.
Bonnie's going to send them in. Make sure you call Dad on Sunday.
Of course.
Thanks, Mike. It's 6:20 and 77 degrees.
Well, just ahead, Kevin Jonas of the Jonas Brothers is reminding fans to have their skin checked after revealing his skin cancer diagnosis. That's next in your GMA First Look.
I was stuck. Unresolved depression symptoms were in my way. I needed more from my antidepressant. Vraylar helped give it a lift.
Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant is clinically proven to help relieve overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone. And in Vraylar clinical studies, most saw no substantial impact on weight. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke, report unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults, report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, as these may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death, weight gain, and high cholesterol may occur. Movement dysfunction and restlessness are common side effects. Stomach and sleep issues, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are also common. Side effects may not appear for several weeks.
I didn't have to change my treatment. I just gave it a lift.
Ask about Vraylar and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
In this morning's GMA First Look, skin cancer under age 40. I'm a sucker for you. Kevin Jonas may be the oldest of the Jonas Brothers, but he's only 36, which made this video posted to his Instagram resonate with fans.
So today I am getting a basal cell carcinoma removed from my head.
Basal cell carcinoma is the most common skin cancer in the world. An estimated 3.6 million Americans are diagnosed every year.
Basal cell cancers can often just look like a simple pimple that's just not going away. Sometimes they can even look like a scar or a little rough patch.
Make sure to get those moles checked, people.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the expert guidance you need for preventing, identifying, and treating skin cancer. With your GMA First Look, I'm Eva Pilgrim, ABC News, New York.
You want to win it for everyone in this building and anyone associated with the Brahmas. But, to get that win for Coach Wade would obviously mean a lot, probably for everyone in this room and to, himself. So I think, we just got to do what we do each and every week and, follow the game plan, follow, what we've been taught and go out there and win.
Yeah, it would mean a lot. Well, Texas football legend Wade Phillips is headed to the inaugural UFL championship game where the San Antonio Brahmas will try to do what no other team in the league was able to do this season, which is defeat the Birmingham Stallions. Now, a reminder that San Antonio won their only matchup with the Stallions several weeks ago, winning 18-9 in the Alamo Dome. However, this one is for the UFL championship. Kickoff is on Sunday afternoon at 4 p.m. St. Louis.
Okay, meanwhile, take a look at this. The XFL Conference Trophy, look at that, was hand-delivered to the studio yesterday.
Nice.
Beautiful. This looks like maybe it was during the 6 p.m. newscast or right before. You can see there, pretty padded luggage there.
Well, I wonder if it's... Yeah, I wonder if it's heavy because I saw, I think it was on Instagram where Mary was holding it. So Mary's small.
She's tiny.
And she was like moving it around. So I was like, is it heavy? Is it light? I'll have to ask.
Styrofoam inside. I don't know. It's probably not. I'm sorry. I didn't. Yeah, no, it's not.
Either way.
Very important piece of property. For
sure. Precious egg.
Of course. Of course.
Right. It's 6:26 and 77 degrees.
Let's look out there with Drive Cam. Good morning, Alex again. Hope you guys got a chance to see him in person. We were showing him just, I guess, it was a few commercial breaks ago. So we're glad to have him on the team, and he's out there checking out the roads for us. Thanks for all your help, Alex.
Good morning. Taking a look outside with Live Cam. The sun is up. If you need to do things outside today, do it early because it's just going to heat up. Mike says we have a better chance for cooler temps midweek. He'll explain why in just a bit.
That is good advice to get things done early. Well, good morning. It is 6:30 and it is June 13th. And it's also Patty Santos' birthday.
She's like celebrating back there. Now she's hyped. Earlier she was like, meh.
Just say hi. We're gonna talk to
Patty.
her, but come on. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
And you dance right up front for us.
Dear Patty.
Happy birthday to you.
Now, we got a case of the sillies.
Do weather on your birthday too?
Oh, yes. It's going to be sunshine.
Oh, yes. Okay.
There you
go. She's like,
come on up on the platform. You're not
okay, I feel like you got something up your sleeve. What?
You're
taking over.
So we can, honor you on your birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
There you go. Bye, guys. Bye.
So we're going to have, we've got some clouds out there right now, and temperatures, look at that, mid to upper 70s. So
great weather for my birthday.
Yes, fantastic, but it's a little bit on the humid side this morning as well. And do you like humidity?
Not my hair, but
no. Yeah, because it feels like it's right around 80 here in town. Same thing, Stinson and Port SA, and mold is on the moderate side. I was going to sing again. She walks away. So hot and humid today, and then it's just going to heat up as we go in toward the weekend with Father's Day at 100. Then next week, it's kind of weird to use the word cooler, but it won't be as hot. Mid and then lower 90s toward the middle part of the week. And we will have some rain as well as it's looking right now. Got to watch a system developing in the Gulf. As of right now, it looks like that's going to stay well to the south, but down in central Mexico, but we'll be on the northern edges of the rain. So this is an encouraging forecast for next week. We're going to show you all the details coming up in just a couple of minutes. Traffic Authority. All right. What's going on 35?
All right, Mike. Yeah. Patty, you want to come over here and do something? We'll give her a break. Yeah, we'll give her a break. I know. She's running around the studio right now. 35 North, Loop 410. So as we saw from that last shot from photojournalist Alex, we have cleared out that 18-wheeler crash, but now we're just seeing these major delays in this area. So this is continuing to be a bit of an issue for our drivers on the northeast side of town. And real quick, let's go ahead and check back in with Alex because he actually left that scene earlier. So Alex, let our audience know where you're at right now.
Well, good morning, RJ. Right now, I am on the east side. I'm getting into the downtown area, 35 southbound, just past New Braunfels Avenue. And you're right, over there on the northeast side, even with that accident clear, there's still going to be some backup right there. So I would still leave early because those lanes were packed and we still have construction in that area. So it's going to be a slow go for the northeast side headed in that direction, RJ.
All right, thank you very much, Alex. We will check back in with him one more time during Good Morning San Antonio this half hour. Let's come back out to our maps because I wanted to show everyone our inbound traffic times right now. And as we mentioned, northeast side, if you're coming in from the New Braunfels area, Schertz, Cibolo, about 39 minutes to get to downtown San Antonio. Everything else is looking pretty good. Even Castroville, only 22 minutes to get into town from the far west side of the greater San Antonio area. So things looking pretty good with the exception of our situation there on the northeast side. Stephanie, Sarah, back to you guys.
Thank you, RJ. Well, this morning, 1 in 10 adults who are 65 or older are expected to experience elder abuse each year. That's according to the U.S. Department of Justice. And it's a scary statistic and one that people across San Antonio are trying to change, including here at KSAT. Well, Dr. Leo Lopez with University Health says Bexar County leads the state of Texas for reported elder abuse cases. And that's why he says everyone should know the warning signs. However, those can be hard to spot unless you're on the lookout.
You might have some actual physical signs such as scratches, scars, or burns. They might appear more disheveled, more isolated, dehydrated, underfed.
Well, suspected elder abuse should be reported to Adult Protective Services. That number is on your screen. That's 800-252-5400. And we're also keeping this conversation going, so join us today at noon for a Q&A with our Avery Everett before our KSAT Community Town Hall this afternoon at 2 p.m. You can join us on KSAT Plus as Avery speaks with experts from Adult Protective Services and Randolph Brooks Federal Credit Union about the problem of elder abuse and how to prevent it.
Well, this morning, the backlog at the Bexar County Jail is now clear. That's according to the Bexar County Sheriff's Office.
However, the recent backlog of inmates is just one of several complications with the new system. We've also heard about issues finding where suspects are being held in a county building. Well, and expunged cases are still appearing on that public database.
Meanwhile, it's important to remember many people are being impacted as a result of these software glitches. Zaria Oates spoke with people who say they dealt with the issues firsthand.
It's unacceptable. And it was just a hassle trying to get out.
A man just released on Sunday from the Bexar County Jail following 2 misdemeanor charges says it took 3 days to get out. It's a problem we've heard several times. He asked to remain anonymous because of his job.
My good friend was calling around to get me out of the jail. Each bond company she called they were telling her that I'm not in the system. There's no record of me.
It's a problem one bail bond company says they're seeing with the new Odyssey criminal case management system.
It goes down and comes back up and goes down and comes back up. So sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't work.
Some people are in there for like 4 or 5 days.
Lengthy jail stays, a lack of beds and clothes, and a busy magistrate's office are among the complaints KSAT has heard about the Bexar County Adult Detention Center, all stemming from issues with the new system.
People are coming down here to try to get them loved ones out as quickly as possible, and so we're constantly explaining to them it takes time. There's a new system involved. You just have to try to be patient, but it's hard for people to have patience when their loved one's in jail.
In Bexar County, Zaria Oates, KSAT 12 News.
Well, this morning, San Antonio ISD is working with consultants to repurpose some of its school buildings. As you know, 15 schools across SAISD closed late last month, and the district says the counselors of Real Estate Consulting Corps interviewed local stakeholders last week. Now, some of its early recommendations include turning to the city, county, or local nonprofits for potential long-term leases, assessing neighborhoods to determine missing or desired services such as community centers or healthcare facilities, and continuing to maintain the facility's green spaces. The consulting team is working with SAISD under a grant, so its full report to the district is expected in about 60 days.
Before we go to break, some good news at Southwest ISD. During a meeting last night, the Board of Trustees voted to provide school supplies for all elementary and middle school students within the district for the upcoming school year. And a little more money is on the way for teachers and staff at Southwest ISD. A new compensation package was approved for trustees for the upcoming school year. It includes a 2% raise for full-time employees. Some other highlights include a starting salary of $61,000 for new teachers. Bus drivers' starting pay will also start at $19 an hour.
Time now 6:37 and 77 degrees for now.
Just ahead, if you're ready for some free summer fun, we have programs that you can take your kiddos to at the San Antonio Public Library. It's a place where you can travel the world without buying a ticket or even needing a passport to learn about everything you're curious about.
It's your local library, and as Patty Santos illustrates, librarians have a list of things happening during the summer break for your family to enjoy for free.
Summer is here. That means librarians are busy.
It's one of the most exciting times at the library with programs and events and free gifts.
San Antonio Public Library has 2 months of free events planned out for kids and teens, starting off with freebies.
So for kids, we're giving them a free book. That's for ages 0 to 12 when they come in, and they get to pick it out, whether it's a board book or a beginner book or a picture book or a chapter book or a graphic novel. They get the choice.
Teens get free t-shirts created and designed by another teen. What can they do while at the library? There are tech classes, gaming, art, and craft classes, even book clubs.
For adults, we're giving away free summer tote bags. Now, all of this is while supplies last, and not every location is going to have all of these options available.
Librarian Hasmin Salina says the goal for SAPL is to help communities, young and old, make connections and engage. What's a better way than with entertainment? Including magic shows, bubble parties, music concerts, and interactions with live animals.
I should stress that everything at the library is free for anybody who wants to engage.
Aside from thousands of books, did you know there are magazines, newspapers, and DVDs available for you to check out for free at all 28 library branches? And your library card can also give you streaming access at home.
Our app that we have called Canopy, it's something that they can digitally stream from their TVs. So if they have any type of streaming device at home, they can download that app for free. They can connect with their library card, and they can see up to 20 movies or TV shows at a time.
And here is why getting your kids to love reading and books is so important. Studies show that students may lose up to 2 months of reading proficiency over the summer. You can get all that kind of information on this and other kid-friendly activities on the KSAT Kids section of KSAT.com and our KSAT Kids YouTube page. Guys?
Thank you, Patty. And looking ahead, the San Antonio Parks and Recreation Department is inviting everyone to the world's largest swimming lesson later next week.
The idea is to spread the word that swimming lessons save lives and prevent drownings. The free lesson for ages 4 and up is from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. next Thursday, June 20th.
So the event will be held at over a dozen local pools, and registration starts an hour before on site. We have more information on our website at ksat.com.
Patty, what I love about the library is that it's like free AC.
You can't go wrong with free AC.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can keep cool. I love the little programs. I mean, we still go there, but you know, it's like as the kids get older, there are different experiences to be had. There's lots of things for kids 10 and up, and I was just showing them video of my little girl when she was 2, and I love the programs there for the little ones as well.
Yeah, I used to take my little ones when I only had 1. Now that I have 3, I try not to take them so much because they're very loud at the library.
Well, I hope your 3 little ones give you a wonderful, peaceful day, because today is Patty's birthday.
Yay!
Happy birthday!
Another cycle around the sun.
You doing anything special today?
Working. Hanging out with you guys.
Hanging out with us.
It's always a good day when you're here, Patty. Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Have a great day
Did you
today.
get a gift for her stuff?
I did.
She did.
I gave it to her already.
Yeah. He gave me the gift of confusing me with you.
I know. We were talking about Mike's senior moment this morning. Thank you, Mike. He's so embarrassed.
Okay, thanks for throwing me in the bus.
Well, I did have the bun that you like to wear, so that's why I think he got confused.
I had to run back and run home real quickly. I'll do this. And I'm coming back in here in a hurry, and I look over and I'm thinking, because I saw that you were going to be anchoring this morning, and I didn't know that you were going to be here again, because I thought since you had been anchoring. So I'm looking, like, oh, Sarah's here, and all that. So I'm walking in, and it's dark out and all that. And so I'm going, Why do you want? When did you move?
Why are you
desks?
sitting over there? He's looking at
Also,
me.
I'm
Why are
like,
you sitting over
oh
there?
God, that's Patty, because she always comes in with the bun and all this stuff. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Fun times around here in the morning.
And that's like about what, 4, 3?
It was early.
It was early. We'll give it that.
Yeah.
So
It was dark.
that's your birthday gift.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm younger.
I confused you. So.
Happy birthday, Mike. Or happy birthday, Patty.
Yes.
Now I'm confusing Mike and Patty. Okay, RJ.
Save us.
Save us, RJ.
Yeah, let's see if we could kind of get things a little bit back on track. No one to follow up on that. But yes, happy birthday, Patty. Glad to have you part of the morning team here as we take a look behind me, 35 at Thousand Oaks. And again, this has been our biggest trouble spots throughout the morning. We had an 18-wheeler crash that was that they had actually cleared out about 30, 45 minutes or so ago. But we are still seeing some major backups on the northeast side of town. So let's go ahead and check back in with photojournalist Alex Gomez. He's been on the roads for us, and fortunately, he actually is avoided all of this mess on the northeast side. But Alex, go ahead and give us an update on where you're at.
Well, right now I'm on the west side right now, RJ. I just left 151. I'm about to get on 410 and head northbound, but the west side's pretty good right now. I did get some sprinkles right there near 90 and 151. It wasn't much, very little, but no worries. Just be careful as you head out. I heard you got a lot of rain, enough so that it woke you up. You're lucky, RJ. My house, nada.
Yeah, it was definitely nice to get that rain. You know what? I was taking a nap, but can't complain, right? As Justin kind of laughs. Justin's hanging out in the studio with us right now. But thank you very much, Alex, for being out there. Got a beautiful shot of some of the sunrise there on the west side of the San Antonio area. So again, Alex is hanging out with us. Good times on the roads this morning.
Thank you, Alex.
Thanks, Alex.
I guess I was a lucky few, that got rain because, it started at my house and then I had to take my little girl to volleyball practice. So I went all the way 410 and I just followed the rain, or the rain followed me all the way.
Too bad you didn't have a big bucket in your car and then you take it home.
Collect it, right?
Dump it on the lawn.
Because in the morning, a lot of it was confined up northeast, and we were, hoping for some, and computer models had showed we would see something in the afternoon, and it was very, just little spots here and there, and I was one of the fortunate ones as well. So take a look at this picture out there, and yes, this was yesterday's sunset. Amazing. Thank you very much for that. And here this morning, we've got some, almost looks like clearer skies off to the north, and those darker clouds heading down to the south into the southeast. And this is what radar is picking up right now. And like Alex was talking about, just a couple little spots of some rain, maybe one of them, two of them down there in Wilson County as well. Not a lot, but that's basically just about it. So this is kind of a gee whiz thing. All it's going to do is make the roads damp, and that's unfortunately the extent of it. Otherwise, there is just really nothing going on around the country. We've got that system going through there around the Great Lakes. They're finally getting rid of all the rain there in the southern tip of Florida, where they picked, it was just torrential downpours. And if you kind of stand back and look, and you can see this big clockwise rotation right here, that's the high, which has been dominating our weather, and it was kind of on top of us a week or so ago, slid off to the west. Then we got around that clockwise rotation. That's what has been bringing in yesterday and the past couple of days, those little disturbances that moved on in here, gave us those rain chances. But now as this thing moves in closer, it tends to sit right down on top of us. And also as it's sitting on top of us, not only is it put like a dome on top of things and prevent any rain from forming up, but it also pushes down on the atmosphere, and that helps to heat things up. So that's why we're going to just, each and every day go up a couple of degrees until we hit 100 on Sunday. And then what's going to be happening is this continues to work its way off to the east. That clockwise rotation, that's going to sort of open up the Gulf of Mexico. So we will start to have a few more clouds hanging around here, and pretty much starting, I kind of doubt it on Monday, but Tuesday, chances for some rain. Maybe a stray one down there along the coastal plain on Monday. But you get this kind of easterly wave coming on in here from the Gulf of Mexico. And also, well down there to the south, there's long-range models want to get a low developing in the western Gulf of Mexico. Hurricane centers kind of keeping an eye on that. And as of right now, that's going to be staying well down to the south, but it would be close enough to give us a decent rain chance by the mid to latter portion of next week. So not written in stone, still a week away, but it's encouraging. We continue to warm up going in through the next few days heading in toward the weekend, and we're going to be topping off at 100 on Father's Day, and then that better rain chance moves in here by the middle portion of next week, and temperatures make a slow decline back down closer to normal readings by the middle of next week.
Got you. And you still have time to get your Father's Day presents for the dads in your life.
And by the way, thanks for putting my name on the gift for Patty. So.
No problem.
Or was it Sarah?
Oh my God. Thank you, Mike. It's 6:51 and 77 degrees.
Let's look out there with live cam. If you haven't opened your door already, expect the humidity. I mean, that's the payoff that we have to do after getting some rain around here. We'll be right back.
Don't forget Peso Pluma coming to San Antonio next month. This is exciting, and KSAT insiders have a chance to win 4 tickets to the show. Just scan this QR code on your screen to enter a chance to win, but you must be a KSAT insider.
But if you are not an insider, don't worry. It is easy to register, and it's also free to do that. So you have until July 15th to enter the contest. And you can read the official rules on our website, KSAT.com. Don't miss your chance to see Peso Pluma at the Frost Bank Center on July 27th.
Isn't he from here? At one point, he lived in San Antonio, right? Sure, see, I knew it. All right, RJ, heading over to you.
Peso Pluma knowledge. Okay, here we go. Yeah, he actually went Clemens High School for his freshman year.
I knew it.
Okay.
San Antonio
sign up for that. Any giveaways, good stuff there. All right, 281 the Corey, traffic moving pretty good both directions right there. As we take a look at some other cameras, again, we've been focused mostly northeast side of town. 281 Loop 410 by the airport. We do have actually an incident in that area. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to our citywide map here real quick and show you just kind of what we're looking at in terms of the rest of the city. And 410 at the airport, that's our biggest thing that we're following at the moment. Mike?
And if you are heading off to the east, make sure you grab your sunglasses. Also, we've seen a couple of sprinkles around, so especially down toward the south and southeast side of town. 77 right now. We've actually dropped down a degree, but we've got that humidity to deal with. We're going to make it up into the mid and upper 90s later on today. 97 exactly around here, and plenty of sunshine and also humidity sticking around.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, we'll be back here at 9 a.m. GMA starts now.